Everybody, thanks for watching. Now, we have the big six. We know there's six corporations that basically run the entire entertainment industry. They own most of the newspapers. They own all of the television networks. They own a lot of the TV stations that we watch. So you have a small group, a small amount of corporations controlling, the entire entertainment industry. And it's the same with the cosmetics and, the products that we buy. About 10 to 11 companies, 10 to 11 corporations control just about everything we buy. All of the companies, Johnson & Johnson, from Mars Candy, it's a small group of companies that basically run everything. And the problem with that is they can really regulate what we do. You have a group of people that come together and they can really decide on how things work out easily when you have a few people, sitting at the table that control so much of what we do, so much of what we consume. Now, the issue, as I brought up before about YouTube, regulating what people can see. So I talked about how they can regulate who sees our content, because there's really no competition. There's really nothing like YouTube on the internet, except for Facebook, which you can share videos, or YouTube videos as well. And, these two corporations have a large control over social media, Twitter as well, as far as what we put out and what we can show people who are interested in our content. So the issue we're facing now is with new laws that's been passed. A lot of you who have YouTube channels probably see what's going on. They're taking down a lot of the content that we put up, forcing people to decide between the truth and money. So, when you have this issue, when you have a small amount of people who can decide what is truth and what is right for people to see, that's not fair. So what we have to do is, and one of the problems in America is, we don't have enough competition for these corporations. We don't have an outlet, of our own to do things social media wise. I mean, you can build a website, but you're not guaranteed to get the kind of people, the flow of traffic coming through your website without a huge, platform like, social media with Facebook and YouTube. So you have to really figure out a way to rally people to your website. And that's easier said than done. Now, one of the things I do, everybody knows I put out DVDs and downloads for sale, my content. And what I have been working on for years now is actually a social media site, sort of a social media site for education. So right now it's called School or School Me, still working on the name. But what this site does is really going to allow us to have like a school atmosphere online. So it's going to almost kind of sort of organize YouTube and Facebook and kind of put them together educational wise. So you'll be able to, take classes. You'll be able to see exactly how many people are in your class, who is taking this class. So with YouTube, if you watch a video, you'll be able to see who was watching that video the same time you're watching it. And, what other classes that they take. And, you can become friends. It's going to be like a social media site. So when you look at the model I have here, this is like, a demo, a mock-up of how it's kind of sort of going to look. And the way you will be able to interact with people who is interested in the same things you are is going to be really unique, amazing, the way it's going to be set up. As well, we're going to have something called the hallway that's going to be kind of similar to the Facebook timeline, except that it's going to be a little bit more organized to where you can see the things that you want to see. So basically, when you step out in the hallway, you'll see the people that's basically taking the same classes as you, or the people that you became friends with, or what have you. But this site is really going to be geared towards education and being able to get everything you need to complete a course. So let's say, for instance, somebody is teaching a class on putting together a car engine, and there's a lot of parts involved with that. You'll be able to see exactly how many parts is listed, what you need, and where you can go purchase those parts at. So it's really going to allow you to be able to complete a lot of projects and get everything you need to put something together. A lot of times when you watch videos, you'll see somebody doing something, but you don't know exactly what they use to do it or where to purchase it. So, this site is going to kind of sort of bring everything together to make it easier for people to complete tasks and projects and stuff like that. So it'll be basically two subscriptions you can have. One is just, a regular student and one as a teacher, and teachers will have access to both. So teachers can basically upload videos of something that they're teaching, and when you do that, you list basically the materials that you're going to need to complete the course, and the system will automatically put those things in order as far as where you can locate them that's nearest to you. It's going to be kind of sort of a unique website. It's something that YouTube is trying to move closer towards, but they haven't dropped the hammer on that yet. But the issue is, we have to create competition for these social media sites so that we can have more choices and be able to really get our content out there without it being regulated by a corporation. And still, for those people who make money from YouTube, will still be able to do it on this site. It's something that's going to be a project that I'm going to start, since I have access to a lot of people, a lot of subscribers to my channel, a lot of people on Facebook and YouTube, Twitter. It's going to give us opportunity to test this site once it's done. Now, I've set up a GoFundMe page to help out with this project. Now, GoFundMe is something I wanted to stay away from because I understand a lot of people don't have the money to just give away. But I have, as an alternative, people can just go to my website and purchase some of the content that I have available. I've been putting out this content, the DVDs and downloads, to kind of offset some of the costs that I incur, from traveling or from, taking the time to put out the kind of information that I do. So people who don't want to, donate can just help out by purchasing content from the website. The link is in the description, or to just go donate through GoFundMe. And this is a way that people can get something back for their donation by just purchasing, or you could just donate. So I really want to bring competition to social media, but not just that. Even if we can't really compete with social media, but to at least start to branch out away from social media sites and corporations and companies that collectively take away from the small guy. Because you have to understand, the reason why they regulate social media. With Facebook, you only get about 5,000 subscribers. MySpace, remember, you can have 1 million friends, and they got rid of that because you have an opportunity to really appeal to the masses of people. And depending on your content, a lot of people don't want you to get that content out to a lot of people. You also have the opportunity to make a lot of money if you get a lot of people invested or interested in what you're putting out. So it's not fair that these corporations have a monopoly on a situation where they can appeal to billions of people and have their content put out there, where we can't do the same thing unless we pay crazy money. The issue is, if a person subscribes to your channel, if a person becomes your friend and wants your content and is interested in your content, they are obligated, they should at least show these people what you're trying to put out, instead of making them wait months. Some people have not even seen everything I've put out. So this is a way, at least for what I do, to get my content out to everybody who's interested in it. Because as I said, I get a lot of emails from people who just can't get the content, who want the content. So if anything, this will help me be able to do that and help me be able to reach a lot more people and and keep doing what I've been doing. And the thing is, YouTube has been a good vehicle. I'll still use it, as well as Facebook. And this will really take my website to the next level. It will boost everything, and just change it around and make it more easier for people to use. So thank you guys, everybody who participates, who helps out. Thank everybody who's been supporting since day one. When I had 5 subscribers, over 32,000 now. And I think that this is something that's going to really push a lot of people to start thinking outside the box and doing their own kind of projects and really investing in themselves with their own websites. And the thing is now, creating your own website has been really trumped by social media, because you have more people trafficking through social media than an actual website. And we got to stop giving all of our money and attention to these corporations that don't want to give it back to us, or or not even give us a small amount of what we're worth. They take away so much of our talent and what we try to do, and they keep a lot of the money for themselves. The thing is, we have to really start breaking away from that and at least try to do things on our own. But I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch. The links are in the description. If you can help out, help out. I appreciate it. See you guys next video.